I'm on my Eisen type vibe right now, bro.
This belongs to me.
YouTube, how you doing? Today I'm gonna be doing something a little different, you know what I'm saying? I want to give you guys a little story time, you know, a little about me, you know, so we could share some experiences together, because, you know, I feel like we're growing as a community, you know what I'm saying? How about you guys get to know me a little better? Don't ask me why I made this my first like story time, but I thought it was pretty funny. I spoke about it briefly on my stream, if you want to. So real quick, I'm gonna tell you guys the first time I ever stole and lied, like as far back as I could remember, because I feel like it's a pretty funny story. As somebody from New York, you always gotta start like stories like this, you know, hit you with the alright, so boom. I think I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I was with my mom at the time, and we were going up to my mom's friend's house, because I guess they wanted to chop it up, you know, talk about whatever they were talking, adults were doing at that time. And I was just in the backseat chilling, kind of bored, didn't really want to go there, but I went regardless. Fast forward, we get to the place. My mom starts chopping it with her friend, and my mom's friend actually has, I think she had a son at the time, so she calls him from his bedroom, and he comes out the house, he comes out the room, and he has this like silver thing in his hand like this. Obviously it's like, and it's like you can close it and open it. So in my like little 6-7-year-old brain is, I'm like, what you got there in that little hand of yours? So my mom's friend was like, yo, go in the room, you guys go play or whatever it is, and then they can talk to adults who they're talking, whatever. I'll go in the room with dude. Till this day I don't remember his name, but I just remember the situation because it's like a core memory in my brain. You know, when you get those core memories and they just never leave. We go to the room, and I see him on this thing, right? I'm like, yo, what was that? What is that? He's like, hey, you want to try it? I'm like, okay, cool. What are you doing? He's like, I'm playing Pokemon. And right away, the neurons in my brain kind of just went off. I'm like, Pokemon. If you knew, you knew, bro. Back in the day, there was 3 things that you were supposed to have as a kid, guaranteed, or you were supposed to know as a kid. You were supposed to know Pokemon or have Pokemon cards. You were supposed to know Yu-Gi-Oh or have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And you're supposed to at least have a Bakugan. If you didn't have a Bakugo.
With my new online friends from around the world, we invented a wicked new game we called
Bakugo or Beyblade. Oh, hey, Beyblade. I was really too into Beyblade. I didn't know too much about Beyblade, but I knew I had a Bakugan, and somebody stole it from me. I know exactly who it is too, but I won't say names. 2024. And we move on. We move on. So he said he was playing Pokemon on this device that he has. I'm like, yo, what Pokemon? I love Pokemon, and I love Pokemon as a kid. I used to stay up and watch that shit every day. I used to love Pokemon. I used to answer those who's that Pokemon like my life depended on it, bro. On some who's that Pokemon? I'd be just like yelling. I'd be like, it's Pikachu.
It's Clefairy!
Sandshrew.
He gives it to me. I have it in my hand, and I'm reading it, and it says Game Boy SP. It has a D-pad. It has an A and a B. Start select. For those of you who don't know what an SP is, I'm gonna show you what it is, because I know it's kind of old, but whatever. He told me like, yo, this is Pokemon, but in my mind, I'm like, bro, I just see a couple NPCs on the screen, see a patch of grass, and I see my character with white hair. Also, did he actually have white hair, or was it just a hat? Because till this day, I don't know what it was. He told me, yo, just walk in the grass. I'm like, all right, cool. Walk in the grass. And then all of a sudden the screen starts flashing. I was like, yo, what's going on? My little guy is now like an adolescent sized person. Like he ate a Mario mushroom. Like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then on my screen, I see a Shroomish. Level 3? Level 3. Oh, whatever it is, whatever. A Shroomish. And I remember the Shroomish TV show. And I'm like, yo, that's a Pokemon, dog. Like, no, it's real. Like, it's legit. Like, is this? You won't bullshit it. All right, you won't bullshit it. You will not bullshit. This is serious. I'm looking at him and I'm like, yo, so I can catch this thing? And he's like, yo, you can catch it. You can battle it. You can do whatever you want with it, because it's your base. It's basically your adventure. You're playing Pokemon, bro. Like, I was like, oh my god. And I'm just playing, running around the grass, seeing all different Pokemon I'm seeing from the show. And then like, you could battle trainers. I was like, yo. Keep in mind, this is my first time ever like actually playing the game. I know what it is, but I've never played the game. So I'm in pure bliss. Like, I'm just like, I love this. You know what I'm saying? Like, where have you been all my life? But fast forward a little bit, you know what I'm saying? My mom knocks on the door, opens it up. You're like, okay, guys, it's time to leave. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to leave yet, because if I leave, that means I gotta leave this here. But I don't want to leave it here. I'm gonna just take it. I take this SP. I said, and then bro walks up to me, right? Because I guess he was in the bathroom or something. He walks up to me and then he's like, yo, where's my SP? I don't know. My lips started moving on its own, bro. I told him, yo, I left it in the room underneath the pillow. How did that happen? So he goes in the room, okay? And I'm walking outside. And I go to I'm like, yo, mom, let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to dip. It's damn near, it's time to retreat. It's time to retreat. You know, if you know parents, especially, I feel like it's mostly like black parents, but when they say they're leaving, it's like they're leaving, but they're not leaving. It's like they're talking, but it's like, yeah, so about that, yeah. And then they're just like talking and walking like, bro, we're not ready to leave then. So I walk past my mom, go in the back seat. And I'm playing this game, bro. I have the SP in my shit. Sorry, I have the SP in my hand, and I'm just playing Pokemon, bro. Just the biggest smile on my face, bro. I'm like, yeah, this is mine. I'm good. I'm up. Life is great. And then I was so tunnel vision playing this, right? I was tunnel vision. My mom pulled up by the door, and she's like, "What do you have in your hand?" Huh? What do you have in your hand? That's not yours. I swear to you, it happened again. My mouth just started moving on its own. I'm like, he gave this to me. Yeah, no, this is mine. He gave this to me. You forgot? He been gave this to me.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Little did I know my mom was not that stupid. Little did I know my 6 or 7-year-old brain was not as smart as I thought, bro. In my mind, I'm like, yes, all I gotta do is just say this is mine and it's mine. It worked for the kid. It should work for her, right? Know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on my Eisen type vibe right now, bro. I said, this belongs to me. I always had this. And I always had this. Hey, YouTube, this is fake, by the way. This is fake. I'm saying it's fake. My mom looks at me, she's pissed off because she knows I'm lying. She knows I'm like, yo, there's no way he just gave you his stuff. It's not possible. So bro comes outside, he's like, yo, I don't see my SP. You blew it, son. And then his mom was like, what are you talking about? And my mom says, give me this. I give it to her. And my mom's like, is this yours? And he's like, yeah, that's mine. And then his mom is like, how'd you get that? And, you know, I guess they put 2 and 2 together. They probably realized that I stole it. And then, bro, my mom was pissed. My mom was pissed. She gives it to her. They say their goodbyes. We get in the car. The drive home was dead silent, bro. Not a peep. It was quiet. We get home, open the door, go inside. She goes inside. I try to run up. I try to run like go to my room. So she calls me. Go to her room. She's like, you know what you did, right? I'm like, I'm generally still trying to play it off. I'm like, yo, I thought it was mine. You know what I'm saying? I still try to play it off, thinking like I could somehow win through this, but nah, I was cooked. My mom beat my ass. My mom, I'm talking, we're on some boondocks, bro.
What's the belt?
I learned a valuable lesson that day, bro. Stealing is no bueno. That shit sucks. Fast forward into the year, my mom bought me a DS. So hey, listen. It wasn't that bad. Shout out to W mom, bro. Bought me Pokemon. I think it was Diamond for the DS. I love that game so much, bro. Shout out to Gen 4 Pokemon, easily the best gen. And I could debate anybody in chat with that. Gen 4, easily the best gen. I don't want to hear nothing. But yeah, that was that was my first time I can remember like stealing and lying to like my mom, or like just in general, like I could remember as a kid. It was not fun. It was not fun. Yeah, hope you guys like this different style of video. You know, I want to give you guys a little story time. You know, just want to talk to y'all. You know, so I haven't felt like I really talked to y'all in a minute. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. What's your favorite Pokemon gen? When was the first time? What's your favorite Pokemon gen? When is the first time you ever remember stealing or lying? And how'd you find my channel? Okay, I want to talk to y'all. I want to have conversations. Okay.
How long have you... What'd you do that for, you big violent freak?
Sorry, reflexes.
That was so not a reflex!